So here's something that you're not prepared to when you're an entrepreneur. Make mistakes as much as possible, which is kind of clear because, well, then you learn a lot, but it's also decrease the risk of it. So for example, we're currently building our tea brand, which is called TBD. It's like TB defined. Quite the cool name, I think. And we want to make tea in cans because we find that super delicious tea is very hard to find in a very cool way. There are great options out there, but not with the tea we like to drink. So that's why we do that, right? That's why we put tea in cans, for example. However, I ordered a tea machine, like a tea can machine online, but I've never thought about how actually cans are made or like how these lid things fit on the can things. And it seems to be that, well, I ordered the wrong machine. So to save you some time and energy, let me show you the machine you shouldn't buy. So this is the machine I bought, right? It's like a manual machine. It's from China, but I don't care about that. It's like for sealing cans. Amazing. And there are cans on it, as you can see, like this is a can. However, the lid is different, as you can see here on the picture. It's a lid that is fitting here on top of the can. So it's just like pushing over the rim. And I didn't knew that this is different from a metal can. And apparently metal cans work like that. You put the lid on it and then you have a device that literally seals the whole can. So it's like crumpling down the can lid over the can. And by that you seal it. It needs a complete different machine, which makes sense, and it's a lot of force involved. So I spend a good amount of money on the machine I don't need. But as an entrepreneur, here comes the opportunity, right? It's like, all right, we have a different machine for a different type of can. Then, well, we create a kind of similar product to that, or like a product we can use for that. Tea also works in these transparent cans, which is quite cool. So we have it pop up in November here in Tokyo, which is, to be honest, quite amazing. So what we're doing now is create recipes so that we can use this machine with these cans to serve them, like to sell them in the pop-ups. So we can create drinks like, for example, a delicious milk tea recipe with blueberries or with like fruits or pineapples or whatever inside, or like spices, and maybe like a cold brew version of a tea with you put like ice inside so people can carry it a little bit around and then open it when they want, like in half an hour later or something, and they have an ice cold drink on the go. So that is pretty cool. And that is the key of an entrepreneur, right? It's like, all right, you made a mistake. What can you learn about this? And is this mistake really a mistake, or is it a new opportunity? So that's pretty cool.